Okay, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. We're going to get ourselves started on the quiz. So I hope we're all ready. We're going to make our way on to question one. And question one, of course, round one. Round one is always the sport round. So nice little round on sport. And our first question this week is, which football team plays at Old Trafford? Which football team plays at Old Trafford? If you're just joining us, welcome. We are only on question one, round one, so you've come in at just the right time. And question one, round one is, which football team plays at Old Trafford? I don't think it's written anywhere on this picture. Occasionally I mess up with these things and I realize afterwards that it is. I don't think it is this time. So we will see. Move on to question two. Question two, tricky question. In which outdoor sport involving sticks and balls might you take a short corner? So a short corner is found in which outdoor sport? And there's a little picture just there. It is the sport that uses that type of goal. So if you know what sport uses that type of goal, then you also know which type of sport has a short corner in it. Just don't mind me just doing the register. A couple of people just joined us. Question two, round one. We will go back and do question one again. In which outdoor sport involving sticks and balls might you take a short corner? Question three. Which sport is Tom Daley famous for competing in? Tom Daley. They made a big fuss over him each of the last Olympics. He's kind of been the poster boy. He's been on all the billboards. He's been the face of Team GB. So you will probably have seen his face somewhere. What I want to know is, which sport does he compete in? All right. Question four. The Six Nations rugby tournament has just finished. It's played every year between England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, France, and Italy. Who won this year? So who is the most recent winner of the Six Nations rugby tournament? And that finished, I think, a couple of weeks ago. So if you're a rugby fan, you should know who won the Six Nations this year. I'm a Scotland fan, and Scotland have never won the Six Nations. They won the Five Nations, which I think was back in 2000, but Scotland has never won the Six Nations. I suppose I've just given you a hint there. I've told you it's not Scotland. Could have guessed that. All right, on to our fifth and final question of the round. In a boccia match, which team always goes first? Is it red or is it blue? In a boccia match, one particular color of ball always has the first go. And I want to know, is it the red team that always goes first, or is it the blue team that always goes first? Okay, we're going to go in just a minute back through those questions. For anyone who wasn't here at the start, or for anyone who wants a bit more time or maybe missed a question, we will go back through them. So question one was, which football team plays at Old Trafford? Which football team plays at Old Trafford? Question one. Question two, In what outdoor sport involving sticks and balls might you take a short corner? Question 3. Which sport is Tom Daley famous for competing in? And he's competed in a couple of different types of this sport, a couple of different sort of disciplines. I just want the overall sport. So I'm not worried about the specific disciplines, just the overall sport that Tom Daley competes in. Question 4. Six Nations rugby tournament has just finished. It's played every year between England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, France, and Italy. But who was this year's winner? Question 4. Who is this year's winner of the Six Nations? And question 5. Which team always goes first in a bocce match? Is it red or is it blue? Red or blue? And I mean right at the start of the match. Who always goes first in a bocce match? Is it red or blue? Okay. As ever, if anyone has any of those questions they want to hear again, type it in the chat or let me know in some way and I will go back to it. If not, I will assume that we're all happy with that and that we don't need to hear any questions again. All right, on to the next round. And the next round is all about the USA. It's all about the United States of America. So this is all about the USA. And question 1, who is the current president of the USA? Is it A, Donald Trump? Is it B, Joe Biden? Or is it C, Barack Obama? Who is the current president of the USA? Okay, moving on. Question 2, what is the city of Las Vegas famous for? What is the city of Las Vegas famous for? And I'll accept quite a broad series of answers here. It's just the general sort of theme. What is Las Vegas famous for? I know it looks like it's got the Eiffel Tower and the London Eye in it. That's because Las Vegas has a habit of making copies of other countries' famous monuments. I think there's lots of them. I think there's some of the canals of Venice. There's the Eiffel Tower. There's various sort of scaled down replicas of national monuments in Las Vegas. But that is not what it's known for. It's known for something else, and I want to know the main thing that Las Vegas is known for. Question 3, what is the national bird of the USA? Is it the turkey? Is it the bald eagle? Or is it the blackbird? What is the national bird of the USA? Is it turkey? Is it the bald eagle? Or is it the blackbird? Which of those 3 do we think it is? It's really raining heavily here. Raining all day, absolutely non-stop. Okay, moving on to question 4. How many states are there in the USA? How many states are there? 60? Are there 50? Or are there 40? No trick questions. This is just normal states, nothing sort of weird. How many states are there in the USA? 60, 50, 40. States are things like Texas, Florida, Louisiana, Alabama. So different bits of the USA. How many different bits is it divided up into? 60, 50, or 40? Need to press that yet? You could try and count them on this map if you're really determined, but I don't think that would work very well. There's a whole load of them over there that you can't see. All right, last question of the round. In 1776, the USA declared independence, but it declared independence from which country? The USA put a great store in their Declaration of Independence. You've got Independence Day on the 4th of July, then it's a big national holiday. So the USA becoming independent, really big event in the country's history. But which country did they become independent from? So another way of saying that is which country used to rule over the United States until they became independent in 1776? Okay, as ever, we're just going to go back through these questions again. Question 1. Who is the current president of the USA? Is it Donald Trump? Is it Joe Biden? Or is it Barack Obama? Who is the current president of the USA? Trump, Biden, or Obama? That's question 1. Moving on to question 2, we have, what is the city of Las Vegas famous for? And I just want, the sort of overarching main thing. So I'll accept a couple of different answers for this, but they should all be on the same sort of area. Question 3, what is the national bird of the USA? Is it the turkey, the bald eagle, or the blackbird? National bird of the USA. Question 4, how many states are there in the USA? Are there 60, 50, or 40? How many states are there in the USA? And final question of the round. The USA declared independence in 1776 from which country? There we are. And if you look very, very closely on that bit of paper, picture to the right, the answer is written there. Oh dear. We'll just skip over. I didn't realize it was written there, so I'm going to skip it nice and quickly. And we're coming on to our final round, our third and final round, which as always is general knowledge. First question of the general knowledge round is, at what temperature does water turn into ice? So at what temperature does water freeze? If there's any chemists or pedants listening who happen to be parents, I mean at standard atmospheric temperatures and pressures. At what temperature does water turn into ice? Okay, moving on to question 2. What is the longest river in the world? What is the longest river in the world? And I'm pretty sure this is a picture of it. So that picture there is a picture of the longest river in the world. It's obviously not all of it visible in the picture at the same time. All right. Question 3. What is the capital city of France? What is the capital city of France? So you can see the actual Eiffel Tower in the background there instead of the fake Eiffel Tower that we saw in the picture of Las Vegas. What is the capital city of France? Okay, question 4. Where do kangaroos live in the wild? Where would you naturally find kangaroos? And the final question in the quiz for tonight. The bank holiday Friday over the Easter holidays is known as what? Is it Bad Friday? Is it Good Friday? Or is it Fair to Middling Friday? The bank holiday Friday over the Easter holidays is known as what? Is it Bad Friday? Is it Good Friday? Or is it Fair to Middling Friday? And if anyone wants to hear any of those questions again, please let me know. If I don't hear anything, I will assume that we're all happy and that we don't need any of the questions repeated. Like I say, if you do want any questions repeated, please do let me know and we will repeat them.
So,
Yeah?
what's question 4?
Question 4. Question 4 was, where do kangaroos live in the wild? Where do kangaroos live in the wild?
Thank you, sir.
No problem. And our final question, the bank holiday Friday over the Easter holidays is known as what? Bad Friday, Good Friday, or Fair to Middling Friday? Okay, we are going to move on in just 1 second to the answers. So last chance if you want to hear any questions again. Otherwise, we will move on. We will start to do the answers. Here we go. The answers. Round 1, the sport round. Which football team plays at Old Trafford? I hope we're all ready with our pens to give ourselves a little tick or a little cross. It is Manchester United. Manchester United play at Old Trafford. Question 2. In which outdoor sport involving sticks and balls might you take a short corner? That is hockey. Hockey or field hockey, if you prefer. The answer is hockey. Don't know if they do that in ice hockey. Don't think so. Don't think that would work. Question 3. Which sport is Tom Daley famous for competing in? He is famous for competing in diving. He had quite a few attempts at winning an Olympic gold medal in individual diving. He was not successful, but he did eventually win a gold medal in the synchronized diving. So he is an Olympic gold medalist. There's also 2 other interesting things about Tom Daley. He's openly gay. He's one of relatively few openly gay athletes. And secondly, he caused a lot of controversy a couple of years ago not because he's gay, but because he has a very special breakfast frying pan, which lets him cook every single bit of his breakfast fry up individually. So if you Google Tom Daley frying pan, you'll find all the stories about him and his frying pan. Question 4. The Six Nations rugby tournament has just finished. Who was this year's winner? It was Ireland. Ireland won this year's tournament. Scotland started very well, as they occasionally do, but then it all went bad after that. Ireland won the Six Nations. Question 5, which team always goes first in a bocce match, red or blue? It is red. The red team always go first. Okay, moving on to the answers for round 2, the USA round. Who is the current president of the USA? It is Joe Biden. Donald Trump and Barack Obama are both former presidents. Donald Trump was the previous president and Barack Obama was the one before him. But the current president is Joe Biden. Question 2. What is the city of Las Vegas famous for? Gambling. I will accept anything along the lines of casinos or poker or blackjack or roulette or anything that's associated with that, but the answer is gambling. Question 3. What is the national bird of the USA? That is the bald eagle. The bald eagle is the national bird of the USA. And I did look this up. Some people sometimes try and claim it's the turkey. It's not the turkey. It's definitely the bald eagle. Question 4. How many states are there in the USA? There are 50. There are 50 states in the USA. You've got 48, which are in the main sort of part of the USA. Then you've got Alaska, which is up to the north, and Hawaii down to the south. So it is 50 states in the USA. Question 5. The USA, of course, declared independence from England. I will also accept the UK, Great Britain, or anything along those lines. England, UK, Great Britain, all sort of pretty similar at the time. So it's from us. The UK used to rule the USA, doesn't anymore. Final round, general knowledge round. At what temperature does water turn into ice? 0 degrees. 0 degrees. Should have said Celsius, but I don't imagine anyone's writing this in Fahrenheit. 0 degrees Celsius. What is the longest river in the world? That is the Nile or the Amazon. You can have a point for each of those because nobody can really decide. People often say that it's the Nile, but because the Amazon is so twisty and so strange and it's so difficult to tell where it starts and stops sometimes, there are a lot of people who say it's the Amazon as well. So put whichever one you want. You can have a point for the Nile or for the Amazon. Question 3, what is the capital city of France? Paris. Paris is the capital city of France. Question 4, where do kangaroos live in the wild? I decided to put in the wild, just so no one put something like Whipsnade Zoo. The answer is Australia. Kangaroos live in Australia in the wild. And our last question of the quiz, the bank holiday Friday over the Easter holidays is known as what? It is Good Friday. Good Friday. All right. So, everybody, add your scores up. Let's see how we did.
It's 12. B-R-O-B-E.
12, 15, really good.
It's 12.
We've got 12 from Chris, I think that was. A couple of people still adding up. 14, very good score. 9 for Ben, that's good. Well done, Ben. 14, 14, 9, 15, 12. So some good scores. 15. So yeah, we're doing well today. 15 out of 15 for someone else. That's really well done.
It's me.
Yeah, that was. So, well done, everyone. I hope we've all enjoyed the quiz. I hope we're all looking forward to next week's program. We should have the dance and the yoga back again. And at the end of the month, we will have the next quiz. So I hope we've all enjoyed it. And say bye for now, everybody.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.